Hello everybody and welcome to the Friday Mod Spotlight. Mod pack. Mod. Whatever. You know. So today we will be looking at Magician's Cookbook, as it is called. Um, so first of all, you might notice that I've spawned over there in the middle of an ocean. Not the best spawn. But I've made do with my little home here. So this is actually a repurposed battle tower. Well, what's left of it, but I'll get to that in a minute. So I got a farm up here, grows pretty much everything I could want. Got pumpkins and melons, potatoes, carrots, wheat, and sugarcane. Got trees over here, so I can have plenty of wood. Okay, so the arcane empowerment table. I honestly do not know what mod this is from. This mod pack has several magical mods, as you can imagine. So let's see, the magical, or the arcane empowerment table you make with wool, iron, some wood, and these runes. Runes are pretty easy to make. You just get a bit of cobblestone, put them like that, and that makes a basic one. And then when you make basic ones, you just mix them with dyes to get the others, like that. And you also need an inscription table, which is pretty easy, just feather, some wood, torch. Spell parchments, you need paper and a couple sticks, like that. And you get an inscription table. Those are your spells. If you click on one, it'll tell you what rune it needs, and it also needs a spell parchment. Those are tables from Thaumcraft. So, also, I should mention the Arcane Empowerment table requires XP to give you the mana to cast spells. This is a soul forge. You make it with 5 obsidian, 3 stone, and 1 corrupted essence. You get corrupted essence from vile dust. You do something to vile dust. I can't remember at the moment. Let's see. Oh right, you mix vile dust and glowstone, and it makes corrupted essence. Vile dust is simply you smelt soul sand. Very easy to make. So we are going off to over here to do a bit of digging so I can demonstrate the spells a little bit. I've actually never used the dig spell, so I have no idea what's going to happen. So as you can see, I'm using a boat to transport myself around here. So this stuff, when you break it, you have a chance to get the little heart Delia Bobs, which will heal you 1 heart of health. You can get an arrow or a emerald shard. I have no idea what the emerald shards do, but... Okay, so this is my spell book. As you can see, I have 4 spells in it. Arcane, Bolt, Firebolt, Growth, and Dig. And so, basically, apparently that is what dig does. Interesting. But as you can see, I ran out of mana very quickly. So yeah, that's the basics of the spells. They're not overly complicated, honestly. And I'm probably not going to go into Thaumcraft because that is a very in-depth mod and takes a lot of time. I spent quite a bit of time setting what I have up. But Thaumcraft is pretty easy to get started. You just need a wand, which you make with any type of shard that you find when you go digging. There's like air shards, earth shards, water shards, fire shards, and Vis shards. And you just take one of those, a stick, and a golden nugget, and you can make your first wand. And then you just make a bookcase, left click that with your wand. That'll make a Thaumonomicon, and that tracks your research. So, I mean, if you guys really have no idea how Thaumcraft works, go check out one of my mod pack videos. I'm pretty sure I might have gone into it a little more in depth there. So, I also have the soul shards, which you get from smelting a diamond with 8 corrupted essence and a soul forge. That takes a very long time, just be warned. That takes like a ridiculous amount of time. These battle towers, basically this one was a lot taller. Yeah, it was a lot taller. No, it was a lot taller. But when I destroyed the special golem boss thingy at the top, it apparently decided to collapse, which I honestly think was not the best feature that was ever implemented in the Battle Towers mod. I personally think it was a little bit lame, because you could use to build like really epic bases there. The obsidian room is my portal, in case you didn't know. I sealed it up in a room like that because, as you know, stuff has a bad habit of coming through the portal, and I was like, I've already got little enough on my little island. I don't need nether mobs randomly popping in. That would be very rude. So let's see here. I could show you the battle towers, but they take forever to get anywhere in. Because like each level has 2 spawners, and there's also holes in the floor, so mobs tend to fall down through the levels, which can be quite annoying. Let's see here. I'm going to give myself a boat real quick. I didn't think to take mine. I suppose we could see about doing a bit of Thaumcraft, or at least demonstrating how you get started. I mean, like I said, it's really simple, but, why take the chance? Ramming speed! Oh, so I don't forget, at the end of the video, like I often do, we are almost at 990 total video views on my channel, so I want to thank you all for your support. I very much enjoy all this, and I appreciate you guys supporting my channel. Um, right, Thaumcraft. So, yeah. Also, if you didn't know, I mean, like, if you're watching one of my videos, you uh, know that, well, Steam runs a summer sale, and I keep feeling like I'm going to sneeze. I apologize in advance if I end up sneezing. That's not going to be very nice. But, okay, so I actually don't have any vis shards, of course. So I'll just, like I said, you've got those. Going to use an earth shard. Of all the things, there's no crafting table up here. Silly me. Dum 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 dum. Boom. Yes, I'm very lazy. But I do put quite a bit of time into building this stuff, so. There we go, you get a Wand of the Apprentice. And like I said, you just put down a bookcase, left click it with this, and boom, you're on your way. You'll also need a cauldron, which is a crucible, which is a cauldron that you put down. I'll probably just show you as soon as I finish. Oh, I actually had a useful enchantment there. Okay, I'm going to try to demonstrate the offensive spells. So, Arcane Bolt is probably your best bet for early stages, because Firebolt does not do a whole lot for the amount of mana it costs. The Arcane Bolt does almost as much as a Diamond Sword for quite a bit less mana. What else was I going to do? There's special bows. This one you make like that, and there's a bunch of other ones. I was going to do something, now I completely forgot. Oh, anyways, about the Steam Summer Sale. Oh right, I remember what I was going to do now. So, it's the Steam Summer Sale, Tomb Raider, you know, that awesome game that I did a series on. You should go check that out if you haven't seen it. Little promotion there, sorry. But yeah, Tomb Raider is on sale for like $25. So, I mean, I would say get that. Get that game because, you know, it is a fantastic game and it's only $25 right now, so. But, I mean, you should just go check out the Steam sale in general. But, okay, I'm going to demonstrate a bit more about Thaumcraft because I know I was a little bit confused as to how to get started with it, so just in case there might be more people like me out there, I'm going to... First thing you want to do is pick a place to set up shop that is not very close to your base, because you will end up, like, wrecking the environment, basically. And you don't want it to wreck your base at the same time, so... let's see here. You need a cauldron, which... There we go. You just make like that. You get one of these. You knock out the block beneath it. Um, Probably the safest thing to do is get a block of netherrack. It doesn't seem to want to give me one. Oh. Get yourself a block of netherrack. Light that on fire. And then you need to place your cauldron over the fire like so. And then you just do that and boom, it is now a crucible. And when you put water in, it will boil eventually. And anything you toss in there will get melted, so be careful. And then you also, like I said, need a bookshelf. Well, you know how to make a bookshelf, I mean, come on. And it doesn't want to give me one. There we go. So you just put it down like that. Boom. You got your Thaumonomicon. Do not lose that, that is very important. So when you open it like this, you know, it tells you how to make that stuff, this stuff, you know, you just click on it. This is stuff that you need to research, and that is the other thing you need. Well, you need a couple of these, which is pretty simple, just a couple wood blocks and some slabs. You get 2 tables. I can't be bothered to make them. And you put them down like that, and then you need... I need to hurry up here. I can spell. Apparently I can't. You need scribing tools, which is a glass file, feather, and ink like that. It doesn't want to give me one of them. And then you just click on it like that. Boom. It is now a research table. You put paper into there. You put pretty much anything that has... Like when you hold shift and hover over an item, it will show you aspects. And you just toss stuff in here. Click that button and eventually you'll be working on a new research thingamabobber. Yeah, it's pretty easy once you get started, so... I believe I need to wrap it up here. Hopefully this is not going to be coming out too late. If it is, I apologize, guys, but... yeah, as always, let me know what you guys thought down in the comments. Let me know if you want to see a specific mod pack or game on Monday. Well, mod packs Friday and all that, you know. Cool beans, and yeah, I will see you guys Monday. Bye.